Hello everyone, Railgan here again with another ZvT. As promised, we have another game against Skylar, this time on the Abyssal Reef, and we are going to have a look at how we're going to use Hydras to beat a 2-on-1 opener. I already showed quite a couple of these games, but I think today we're going to show a little bit different of an approach. I also highlighted a somewhat similar approach in a previous game, but it's always important to really hone these things in and actually learn like the weakness of the opponent's builds, right? The 2-on-1 opener is a pretty common one and has a lot of weaknesses. I think that's kind of why it's not that played that much in the meta anymore. And I'm going to open with a pool hatch gas opener into a queen, then 2 more queens, some lings, and into a +1 carapace upgrade. Why am I going for the +1 carapace upgrade? My first 2 lings are going to scout that he is going for a double factory opener right here. So we see the barracks. Second barracks, factory. So it's a 2-on-1 opener, right? 2 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. That's a 2-on-1. If you scout that, it's usually 99% of the time a 16 marine drop, and then like 1% of the time it's a marine hell battalion. It's going for the Reaper, doing some damage. I already have my +1 carapace upgrade on the way. I have an Overlord position that I'm going to use to drop 8 lings around the 450 mark. And that is what's going to end the game. My third base is fairly late. I take it around 4 minutes 30 when I have both bases saturated as well as additional queens on the way. And right here at 450 to 455 is usually when the turn leaves the natural. That's when we drop 8 lings in the main and go with 6 lings into the front and just try to get as much damage done as we can. So right here, I mean, this doesn't look that terrible, right? I killed a couple workers, let's quickly check. I killed a total of 7 workers and I invested 14 lings. At the same time in the main, I mean, I kind of stopped his mining a little bit. He has a double eBay on the way, but what's going to be the big problem is that he at the same time has to deal with my attack over here as well, or rather with my defense. So because I have the fast +1 carapace upgrades, my units are a lot more tanky, and the more lings I have, I will eventually beat him back. I managed to cancel the CC in the main base, and as you can tell, he's now down 15 supply. He has +1/+1 on the way, but I already have my +2 on the way, as well as my +1 missile upgrade shortly. And he really struggles at dealing with just a basic amount of lings, right? The basic small amount of lings right here is just going to run him in. I don't even need Hydras or Banelings or Infestors. The upgraded Zerglings are so strong against Terran that he almost cannot beat them back. And we're going to finish him off with pure Hydra. We're just going to send some Hydras across the map. As you saw in another game that I uploaded like 3 or 4 days ago, just pure Hydra, pure pressure, pure kill, pure carnage. I'm going to scout a bit, I think. Will I? I mean, I think I saw that he made tanks with something. He's now moving out, but the medivacs are kind of futile against the Hydras. At the same time, I'm preparing for a Hydra drop into his natural, and I'm going for a 2-pronged Hydra attack, and he just leaves the game because he's behind 70 supply, so he's obviously dead. Yeah, so I'm going to highlight the key part of the game quickly. It's around the 4-minute 40 mark, right? That's when things are important. What you want is 8 lings that you can drop in the main. At the same time, send some lings across the map. Knock at the front door. If he doesn't have a full wall off, a lot of Terrans won't. You can do a lot of damage. Battlenet, be nice to me. Then we have some harassment in the main, killing the reactor, killing the CC. And he's losing even more here, he's losing mining time as well, and he has to attack me over here. But the Marines, I mean, they still do a lot of damage, right? Because it's also a lot of Marines. I'm just spamming lings. I kind of failed and didn't pull the lings in time. Once I do, I clean that up. And now he's way behind. So all I really have to do is use the lings that I already built. I'm building additional lings and Hydras now because I know I don't need that many units to defend this. The units that I built as reinforcements are more than enough. So I can go for a counter with a lot of my units, and because I have the +1 upgrade, he really cannot stop my attack. And yeah, that's it for today. I mean, it sadly didn't come to the big fight because the opponent decided that he's dead. Rightfully so. I'm way up in army supply, and this GM Terran sadly died. One big factor was that he didn't wall off, another big factor was that he didn't see the drop coming, and then his drop didn't do that much damage. But my build order is designed to counter this, so if you see what I saw, feel free to copy. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!